Hey guys, and welcome to the all new, all different rebirthcast. Where we talk about the comics that come out from the week to week. Today we're talking about comics that came out January 25th of 2017. So we're gonna jump into it with the only indie comic we have because it's only one indie comic. Well, technically kind of two, but we have Power Rangers Pink issue 6 came out. The final. Oops, and I just hit the mic, so if there's a big sound there. Yeah, I just hit the mic. Oopsie. Sorry, anybody who's listening to this. I was my mistake. This is the final issue of Power Rangers Pink, a 6-issue miniseries. What has been going on, it's been pretty epic. They have to go and find the actual Power Rangers, like Tommy and all of them are fighting Rita and Zed and stuff, and they have to stop them, and they have control of the Zords or something. Then they come in, the original Black and Yellow Ranger plus the Pink Ranger. There was no Pink Ranger. And also, and then the two Rangers who are the Blue and the Red Ranger come in to help save the day. And this is awesome, and you get some awesome scenes with the Zords and all of them are fighting, and basically they fight a bunch of putties and all kinds of stuff, and then they destroy everything, break free, get everything's like okay, and everything is really awesome. Then we go back home, and then he gives the power back to, Gary gives the power back to Zordon, and then they all get communicated so they can all stay in touch if they need to. Well, that's really cool. So that we might get to see these two new Rangers back. That's cool. As he goes home, and then goes into her bed and stuff, and just kind of like relaxing. And then they get a text. He gets a text from Zach and it was Zach and Tina. Tina. I'm probably saying that wrong. Tri. And he gets on to me, and that's the Black and Yellow Ranger, and then they talk about stuff about them going to Paris and stuff. The Black and Yellow Ranger, themselves. Stuff. Then he goes back by the house of the two new people who he became friends with, and now are kind of like Rangers, and if they ever need help again, they're like, yeah, we'll help, or whatever. And she goes off. And as he goes to some training and stuff, Olympics, whatever he does, I think it's like gymnastics kind of stuff. Then what else happens? Then he starts writing a letter and stuff and cycling people and all kinds of stuff, and then he just rides up into sunset. And that's it for issue 6 of Power Rangers Pink. Not a lot to say on this one because I feel like it was barely just concluding everything. Like, hey, you want to know what happened to the other Rangers? Like, they've been talking about it for the whole series about them being trapped and they can't help. And then we have to go and save them. So they go and save them at the end, and everything is okie dokie. So that was it for Power Rangers Pink. This comic doesn't have any bonus stories like the regular ones, so no Bulk and Skull Adventures in this book. But that's it for Power Rangers Pink. Now, we move on to the great Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures number 3. That's the third issue. I think it's only 6 issues. I'm not 100% sure on that. I thought it was shorter than the regular one. I thought the regular one was was the regular one 6 or 8? I think it might have been 8. I'm not sure. This is a really good comic. It's off of them fighting the plant monster from the last issue. And that's pretty cool, seeing both teams working together to fight the plant monster. That's really cool. And that shows back to where the Joker is with Shredder, and he, they have all the chickens, but they bombed him, and he's gonna destroy everything and blows everything up. And Shredder brings out all his men, special enhanced men, whatever, with the kind of mixed with animals or whatever. Oh, and then he sprays Shredder with some of that laughing gas out of his flower, and he just starts laughing, and he and Joker basically run him over, and that's cool. He's in control. And then we go back to the Turtles fighting the giant monster and figure out, hey, that's how we stop it. So we're gonna stop it. We figured out how to stop it. And two of the other ones go after Poison Ivy. That's Raphael and Robin go after Poison Ivy and try to stop her. While Batman and them destroy the monster. And it's all fun, and then they basically save the day and stop Poison Ivy and the giant monster. And they put her back through the portal or whatever. And then something closes or whatever the portals that were used by Krang or whatever, man. Then they go back to the hideout, the Team Control hideout, and they get to meet Splinter, a giant talking Rats. When you come to Batman Universe, it's like, yeah, these are the good guys. It's like real. Like you just met a bunch of talking turtles. Now you just meet a giant talking rats. It feels weird. Like you think that would be weird, but yeah, it's pretty cool to see this. And we see the stuff on the news, and then they go out to find it. It is a part of town, and they like split up. It looks like Batgirl. Uh, was it Batgirl, Robin, April, Donatello, and Michelangelo? Ooh, yes, yeah, Michelangelo. They all taking the bus, Grand and go and try to figure out some stuff. While the other ones, Batman, Leonardo, and Raphael, go to find the place where like those everybody sees the worst fears. Obviously, he knows. Batman knows it's the Scarecrow, so watch out for a guy in the Scarecrow costume. We see Scarecrow here, but he's not in the costume. It's just him normally. And then it's supposed to be continued after we see Michelangelo and no Michelangelo and Leonardo. Wait, Michelangelo. What? That seems wrong. Okay, I'm solely Raphael. Got it. Raphael. I was getting Raphael mixed up as Michelangelo. Raphael and Leonardo seeing they're both worst fears, and that's them. And then we're gonna get Jericho, and it's gonna be awesome. Another book. Been just a fun book. I would say this is a book if you like Power Rangers, you should totally pick it up. It's a fun and great book. Totally check it out if you like Batman. Oh, Team Ninja Turtles. Check it out. Now we move on to the Suicide Squad number 10 that came out this week. Really good book continuing this trend. This is the final part to this is the Justice League versus Suicide Squad April guide, the cost versus Rasputin, going in and into a base to I guess get something or let some people out. You have to get something. And then we see all Amanda Waller kids basically get kidnapped or taken. And in the same thing, they have Killer Crocs in the exact same things that they car that they're in. So we have that. And we see Amanda Waller and the Suicide Squad, and they broke out, got their kids and trying to protect them and everything. And then we get the whole thing where people, the flag is out there in position and everything to, if Rasputin comes in, we're gonna, wreck his shit and all this stuff. And it's just mostly them talking about the family and her about the original squad and everything that's been going on. But it's a lot of things, and it's really cool. And we see Killer Croc come out and attack this guy, and we find out. And then Killer Croc gets zapped because he's about to kill the guy, and then you find out what's in the thing, and it's just a message that he's been told to. It's telling to Amanda Waller, and then her family just starts saying a bunch of things, being like, "No, we don't want you," or everything. And just going all emotional and stuff, and it's a really good issue showing you more about Amanda Waller, her side, her family, what's going on with that. I liked it. It was a good issue focusing Amanda Waller and her family, and a little bit of the aftermath of the Justice League class Suicide Squad stuff. And then it's like he feels like he said, I don't understand this. This feels like losing, but I won. That's how it ends. It's really a good issue, I think. Next is the end of Amanda Waller. Yes, this is a great book. Issue 10 of Suicide Squad has been amazing. I've really been enjoying this book. So that is another one I actually really enjoyed. And it was a good ending. We have 2 more comics left. Hellblazer issue 6 came out. One of my favorite DC comics. Probably my favorite. I think it's my second favorite main DC comic. That isn't DC Young Animal, my second favorite. I think my favorite might be also Batman. Batman or Hellblazer are my favorite when it comes to the regular DC books. It's really cool. It's the 6th part to the Poison Shoes Part 6. The story has been going on a long time, so we get to see, I forget her name, because I'm not as remembering who the name is, the person who was first Constantine, the girl, I can't remember what her name is. Why do I not remember her name? I feel like I know it. Mercy, or something like that. And so you see her in the place looking for Swamp Thing's girlfriend, and he finds all these monsters, gets to a cliff, it's about to fall off, and the monster's about to eat him, and he wakes up, and he's in the train with Constantine, and they talk about stuff. Just talk about what's going on, what they're gonna do, and it goes and shows a bunch of people getting a card to attend this meeting or this club. The villains are the Daijins, or the genies are attending, and we get to see cutting back to where she was in her like dream. It shows her. Well, there's stuff that actually happened, but it's showing it kind of like in her dream, kind of. It shows she's about to get eating, and then this other guy comes in, saves the day, stops him, and saves her from falling, and all this stuff. They go back to the meeting and they talk about stuff, like getting all these people on their side or whatever to join their cause. And that's what a lot of this is. This is really another issue that not a lot happens in it. That's the one thing that's helpful. If you like certain issues like this one, it's like it wasn't bad, but it feels not. And then even not that it feels short. It just feels like not a lot happened. It's like it was okay in length. I don't know. It just felt weird, if you know what I mean. But it was good. It continues on with her talking about this guy and all this stuff. You go back to her and constantly talking about she left the guy there. The guy kind of like defended her to get out, like saying you get out first, then I'll fight these things off. And she goes. And we see Mercy go to the bathroom. She opens the door, and she goes into another dimension and another place where she has the guy trapped in a cell, so she can get information and stuff out of him. And Constantine knocks on her to see like what's going on because we're like almost there, and then she opens the door like, "Damn it, Constantine, you screw up everything," or whatever. And it's just like, and saying like he wants to say like we're here, and then what is it? The thing of Paris at the bottom of the page. They're in Paris. That's the end of this issue. Then in the to be continued or anything next issue or anything. What, like I said, if you don't know, that's a pet peeve of mine. Certain comics I can get away with it. Not this particular comic cannot get away with it because it feels weird. It feels like I'm missing a comic. It feels like I'm missing pages. So I would like that to be something we get. So yeah, get it. Next we got the last cream of the crop, the Doom Patrol. Number 4 finally came out. Yes, I've been waiting for this book. It's my favorite. If I can only get one DC book, and what kind of DC Young Animals, it'd be this book. It is the best book I think just overall DC. The best DC Young Animal book, and if we're counting DC, it's probably the best DC book in my opinion. So awesome. We start off with the guy who was the main girl. I'm trying to look at this is Cassie. I'm probably gonna get characters mixed up because I haven't read this Doom Patrol in a while, and the new one hasn't come out yet. It comes out I think maybe this week. It's hard to remember names when you're reading like this many books, and they're not like characters who are like, oh, you know, like Batman, who Batman is, Archie, like all the main people, Conti, you know who they are. Then all the side characters, all the stuff is getting confusing. But if it's the partner of the main character of the series, the girl who rides around in the ambulance is a partner, he finds out his son is doing a bunch of rituals and he's trying to summon the devil, do some weird ritual shit. What's the DC universe? And it's also Doom Patrol. He's probably going to summon later. He's going to summon something. We know it at one point in the series that's going to happen. He's going to summon some dark to prevent things there. Now we talk about every hero. Sorry, just all the time. But them talking and they get mad at each other and she starts crying and he just leaves. And all that stuff. It's a really more emotional scene. But then we get to be back to Cliff and Larry. He was the negative man. And the book is really drawn well. It feels like the art fits very well with the intro. They're in the negative space, to my knowledge. They're in the negative space. Yes, it's right there. And then Larry's gonna get fixed or whatever. Or they're gonna fix him, and then we saw Niall watching Cassie, the girl with the other little monster thing in this thing, and I find the leg, and she finds it and she puts it on, uses it to hers. And then we find another guy here who knows who Danny is. His name is Ricardo, who was looking for Danny or something. She's trapped here now too. And she gets the other little monster thing pushes his stomach and like a tape comes out. It's kind of weird, but it's Doom Patrol, so I expect the weird. And he flips over and he tells you information on how to get out of the cage. She has some like electric power, she uses it to get out of the cage and they leave. Then we go back to Cliff and Larry and his spouse and turn the page, and Larry is getting into this thing to kind of fix himself or get whole or whatever. And we see them running and trying to escape. They find this door that's locked. They open it and find out what was in it and find out what's going on with Danny. The truck is like beat the hell up. It basically looks like it's in a giant wreck, and there's all these tubes going into it. And one guy is really like, "Oh, Danny, what's going on?" But then when they open up this other door, they find a big like meat grinder, and it says little package that said "Grade A Danny" on it. Little package that said "Grade A Danny," stress-free meat. So they took like all the people or things and made it into meat or something. It's very kind of like, that's kind of disturbing, but like, yeah. And then she finally, I think, gets to where like, hey, I'm one of you. I'm like, this is my thing. And then Danny, because Danny still at least can talk a little bit, is saying like what's happening, what's going on, like telling what happened. Like he was just a brick, and he went with this other. Remember Jade, who was part of the Doom Patrol in the earlier one, and then her, how she got something happened, and the brick was stolen, and he used it to kill this other thing and all this stuff, and then the brick came back and all this stuff, and then she finds a suit that she puts on, like a super, I guess you could say superhero suit. They get in the car, and then they turn it on, and then they fly out of there with rainbows. Like you wouldn't fly out of something like that with rainbows. And then we see the big villain of the series, Tor Magnoxus is in charge. He's in charge now. The main villain, who for some reason he is on the cover of this book. I think he is. For some reason I thought he was on this cover. I thought he was, but maybe he's on a different cover. I don't know. I don't see him on the cover. Maybe he's in something else. I don't know. This comic ends, and I really enjoyed it. It's definitely, like I said, my favorite comic. It also has another thing called Bane's Color Corner, where it has 3 pages, funny pages of Bane like doing a pizza, Bane teaching a girl archery, and another one of Bane in like space fixing something. They're kind of funny. It's supposed to be, I think, kind of funny kind of thing, so I like that. Then it has some character files on the characters of Mother Panic, Dr. Stabily Vermin, Dudi Vermin, I don't know who that is, and Rebecca Page, 2 of the characters from the Mother Panic series. And then we have the technical, like her bike, the glider, and her helmet. And it explains more about those. So that's cool. That's the end of this issue. This has been a really fun issue. This is one of my favorite books so far out at DC. But Great Wood, the lead singer for My Chemical Romance, is writing Doom Patrol and created the Young Animals. I get somebody I already know creating a bunch of books I like, so yay. He's not writing all the books, he's writing this one, and he's writing Keep Caught in a 7 That Guy. I know he helped create Mother Panic, and I know Shadow Change Girl. He just created that. He didn't really do anything other than made the DC Young Animal thing. But that's it for this video. I only had those couple comics to talk about. Only 5 comics came out that week, so not a lot, but 5's actually is a lot for me. So that was fun. Can't wait to read some more comics. So you guys can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next all new different rebirthcast. Go get some comics. They're awesome.